Coming up today on Channel 97 News,
we visit with this year's Homecoming King.
A local business owner introduces her product to OHS marketing students.
And we take a look back at Gunner's big night.
All this and more today on Channel 97 News.
And it starts now. Welcome to this edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Abby Rudd.
And I'm Meg Heverow. We hear stories every day about the dangers of vaping, but it continues to be a growing problem at our school.
So what is OHS doing about it? Our Channel 97 News reporters have the answer.
The vaping epidemic is a national issue, and here at Oakville it isn't any different.
It's really nasty. I hate never being able to get into the bathroom, and it messes with my lungs.
It's hard for me to breathe when there's nicotine or cigarette smoke around me anywhere. I can never go into the bathroom by the lunchroom.
It stresses me out because I don't want anyone to get sick.
Some students claim administration isn't doing anything to fix this problem. However, Ms. Sunket has a plan.
One of the things that we've done is to have NACADA, which is a national organization, to come in to do a vape, or anti-vape, I should say, workshop. For me, that was a really big part of what is the first prong of my approach, and that is how do we educate our kids on the dangers and the long-term implications of vaping. The United States Center for Disease Control has a youth survey and program that actually has some monetary awards for schools and kids that participate.
The consequences for vaping here at Oakville have changed from last year. Here's what you might not know.
They receive in-school suspension, but it has an added assignment that they have to complete before they can return to typical classes. And that assignment includes reading a lot of information and responding to a lot of information about the dangers of vaping, and the students are going to have to make their own choices, and the students are going to have to support each other into more appropriate and more productive choices.
All right, Oakville, here's what the administration is doing. Now, what are you doing? With Lindsay Marshall and Evelyn Addis behind the camera, I'm Cassandra Ludwig for Channel 97 News.
The highlight at this year's homecoming dance was when Brian Horton was named king.
Here's the story on this popular OHS senior.
October 19th was a special night for Brian Horton.
I was happy to be homecoming king, and I never thought this was going to happen in real life. I think what's most great about being homecoming king is just being awesome to be homecoming king.
Being on stage is nothing new for Brian.
Brian is involved in a lot of things. He really enjoys working with Variety, St. Louis children's charities. Well, Variety Club, the plays, the theater program was started about 10 years ago, and it's an opportunity for kiddos with special needs as well as kiddos who are typical developing to work together in an ensemble and perform in Broadway kind of level shows. They have actors that come in from New York to do this every year. It's really amazing.
I met Don Nelson, I met James Taylor, I met Steen.
His passion is musical theater. He loves all the parts of it, just like he watches videos of makeup tutorials, costume tutorials. He draws pictures of costumes he wants to do and has plans and does little dances. I come home and he's in some kind of costume. He is really passionate about theater and is hoping to be on Broadway someday. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out.
I want to be on Broadway because I want to be in a musical with my friends.
Well, Brian's disability is intellectual disability, so mostly that just affects academics. Reading is really difficult. It's been amazing the things that he has been able to do, and from when he was small, the way his speech has developed and his ability to interact with people has been really great.
If you've seen Brian around OHS, you always see a big smile on his face.
The reason I'm always so happy is because I never stop giving up on all the people I care about. It's I'm trying to do this not for me. I'm trying to do it for my mom.
Brian is pretty much out there, like he's who he is all the time. So I think maybe that might be a surprise, like 24/7, this is Brian. He's pretty energetic and excited about things. But I think he's also really sensitive, like he notices how people are feeling and wants to take care of people.
I just want to tell my mom I love her, and I'm glad she's my mom. I love you, Mom.
With Alexis Williams behind the camera, I'm Emily Shellhays for Channel 97 News.
Hey, what's that sound?
Oh, that must be the crickets left over from our recent visit to the Oakville marketing class.
Very funny. Here's our story on Mighty Cricket.
We know what crickets sound like, but what do they taste like? On October 23rd, the CEO of Mighty Cricket visited OHS and shared her product with marketing students.
I launched Mighty Cricket in September 2018. I had been looking for a clean protein source that could sustain our world in 30 years when my daughter is my age. And I found it in all things in insects. And so I was like, well, how am I going to eat a bug? It sounded disgusting to me. I'm just like every other American that has this initial fear from insects. So I decided that if I mill crickets down into a fine powder, like our Mighty Cricket Pure Protein Powder, then all of a sudden it becomes a way more approachable, and you can blend it into foods like oatmeal without even noticing.
Many students tried this unusual topping during the visit.
I was scared to try the cricket powder because it's a cricket and it's an insect.
I wasn't scared to try the cricket powder.
I'd say it didn't taste like anything, probably because they put a lot of stuff on it.
It tasted like salt. I had it on a cracker. The cracker like masked the taste of it.
But what do crickets have to do with marketing?
I want kids to learn about marketing and how hard it is that this woman is taking crickets and trying to get people to put them in their restaurants. How hard that is of a challenge to get people to change their mindset about marketing and eating something so foreign.
Sarah has high hopes for her young company.
My vision is to grow Mighty Cricket into a multi-million-dollar company, and I want to see it nationwide, being fortified into smoothies and being added to high-protein pizza crusts and all sorts of different products that are really going to change the landscape of the protein here in the U.S.
We wish Sarah success with her cricket powder. With Meg Hevro behind the camera, I'm Abby Rudd for Channel 97 News.
So, Abby, what did you think of Mighty Cricket?
It was okay. It didn't taste bad at all.
Speaking of taste, we invited 2 of our foreign exchange students to share their favorite treats in a special taste test.
Carly and JoJo, show us what happened.
Hey Oakville! I'm JoJo LeBrier.
And I'm Carly Peters.
And today we're at Global Foods Market in Kirkwood to pick up some foreign candy for our taste test. Four Oakville students will be trying foreign and American candy. Let's meet our students.
I'm Adam Vaping. I'm a sophomore. I'm from America.
I'm Joey. I'm a sophomore and from America.
My name is Jost. I'm from Germany. I'm a junior.
My name is William. I'm a junior and I'm from Norway.
The first candy they will try is Mohnblocks from Norway.
So what is it, maybe some nasty or something?
No, it's good. It just brings me back to Norway.
Is it good?
That's good.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
It's actually really good.
Very good.
Next, we give them a little taste of America.
Take the paper off.
I mean, it's good, but it's salty.
It's alright.
What? Dude, these are so good, man.
That's the best you have?
Europe got better candy.
That's for sure.
7.
Yeah, I go to 6.
Another 10.
Time.
Lastly, to finish off the taste test, we let them try Mars Bar from Germany.
This one's good.
It's really good.
I like it. It's really good.
Safe 10.
Okay, yeah, 10, alright.
It's a solid 10.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
The students have come to a conclusion.
European candy is the best.
With Carly Peters behind the camera, I'm JoJo LeBrier for Channel 97 News.
Meg, have you been to any of the OHS football games?
Sure, they can be a lot of fun, especially when Tiger Cage has a big turnout.
Well, speaking of Tiger Cage, we met with the former OHS student who started these popular student cheering sections.
This is Tiger Cage, a popular student cheering section that has been around since 2005.
I wanted to support some of my friends who played sports, in particular volleyball, basketball, football. We had a really good football team at the time back in, I think it was 2005, and I thought we needed to really show out and support them and stand out and give them something to be proud of when they were out on the field. And so that was my way of kind of coming up with an excuse to fire up other students and be prideful of your other classmates and what they were doing.
Matt Schornhauser not only considered the students, but also asked teachers for help getting involved.
The math department really helped us. The teachers were very encouraging, and that was the big thing, was finding teachers that were going to be supportive. There were so many kids that wanted to do it. It wasn't too much of a problem to get it off the ground. We just needed a teacher to support, and that was it, really. I'll always remember having kind of informal tailgates for the football game when we never had that before, and then getting a huge group of people together to get dressed up and really kind of be obnoxious in a appropriate way and in a school sanctioned way. You know, just really making Oakville football games fun again. And I'll never forget some of the sports my upperclassmen year. We were so good, and it was just fun to be there to watch.
With Ben Metz behind the camera, I'm Gabby McMurray for Channel 97 News.
The highlight of this past football season came on Friday, October 18th against Northwest.
That's right, and for Gunnar Williams, it was a night he will never forget.
Gunnar Williams is Oakville football's biggest fan, but he's more than just that.
So Gunnar got involved after his freshman year. I started working here, and I met Gunnar. Me and him both started the same year. And we kind of just got a bond going through the classroom and here at school. And I just saw that he was really intrigued in sports. And so I went and talked to Coach Connors, and I asked if he could get involved and help with the football team. So he started helping out with workouts his freshman year, and then his sophomore year he started taking over as the water boy and helping out.
A player close to Gunnar decided it was time to do something special.
We always mess around with Gunnar, and Gunnar's like, man, I'm ready to play tonight. He's like, are you ready for the game tonight? We'll be like, yeah, we're ready. You ready to play, man? And he'll be like, yeah. And obviously we're all just messing around, and he gets that, but then we're like, hey, it's our senior year. Let's try to do something cool for him. He'd probably like it.
On October 18th, Gunnar Williams takes the field at halftime against Northwest for his big play.
Ladies and gentlemen, prior to our halftime activities, we ask that you direct your attention to about the 20-yard line. And suiting up for one play this evening is football manager Gunnar Williams. This one play tonight caps off Gunnar's senior year here at Oakville and his long tenure as a student manager. This play was developed under secrecy this week and did not even make it to tonight's playbook. Here you go! 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 Go!
He enjoys being part of the team. He calls it his football team. It has brought him out of his shell in so many ways in the past 4 years.
Happy?
Yeah,
very happy.
With Sierra Gallagher and Michaela Adams behind the camera, I'm Lily Singer for Channel 97 News. Wow, the crowd sure was behind Gunnar on his touchdown run.
Yeah, we showed a lot of school spirit that night. Speaking of school spirit, that happens to be the subject of this week's Tiger Walking.
I think Oakville's school spirit is?
I think our school spirit is, pretty good. During the Spirit Week, we all get dressed up and have a lot of school spirit, Better choices for Spirit Days, I think this Spirit Week was kind of lame.
Pretty bad. We're horrible. It's pretty bad. People just need to stop being poor schlubs and get dressed up, man. Get some spirit in you.
Spirit Day was kind of a bust.
No one cares, no one's hyped, no one does anything.
Oh, it's outstanding.
Yes!
Woo! Yeah! Tigers!
Let's go!
With Tariq and Ava behind the camera, I'm Jack for Channel 97 News.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. We hope you join us for our next broadcast segment, December 5th.
If you'd like to stay up to date on what's happening at Oakville, make sure to check out myohsline.com. We post news stories all the time.
Thanks for joining us, Oakville. I'm Abby Rudd.
And I'm Meg Heverow. And remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.
Sir? Oh, I didn't study for this.
Make Spirit Weeks enjoyable and not the same thing every single. Spirit Weeks enjoyable and not the same thing every.
Hey, Oakville scores a touchdown. How are you gonna cheer? Give us a little cheer and dance.
Is it TIG GRS?